We've got a couple of boats at the ramp as we speak, ladies and gents. We've got just the one outboard. We've got one unlimited displacement of Reckless Tate Ramsey, and then our afternoon racing commences. Just a couple of quick hot laps from a couple of the guys, and then we're into an afternoon of racing. It'll be the first official race of the day will be Heat 1A of the Trojan Series. We'll have heats 1A and 1B. We'll have two lots of 3 competitors. So Greg Lambert, driver of Lambert Family Racing. Just a couple of hot laps for Greg on the water. That'll be followed by Tate Ramsey in Reckless, the unlimited displacement boat, and then we're into our afternoon of racing. No more practice. It'll be a full afternoon of racing. Tomorrow, we're back again at 10:30. We're back again tomorrow, racing from 10:30. We can't start any earlier than that because we do have tidal issues here on the Hunter River. So our first race tomorrow, 21 races in total, will be from 10:30 tomorrow morning. Okay, one of our great sponsors here this weekend for the big Wamsley Lewis weekend at the Hunter River, the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club. Of course, Mr. Kevin Price, proprietor of Price Engines. Kevin, thanks very much, mate. The business has been going for since 2005?
Yes, correct, yeah. I bought the business off Repco. I ran it for Repco for about 13 years for those guys before they offered me to buy it. So double mortgage on the house, and here we are. Yeah.
Okay. You've taken the boys from GP Hydro live stream through the factory.
Yeah.
You got a unique band of customers. You got from all forms of motorsport and the general public.
Yes, correct. We do a fair bit of boat stuff, a bit of drag race. We do a bit of dirt stuff, but also we do a lot of like just stock diesel. Mum and Dad's Suzuki motor in there that Tyler's just put together. So we do a vast range and a lot of everything, really. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good.
And there's a real powerboat flavour about the factory. Young Ryanese, one of your young staff here.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I used to see Price Engines back in the day, I used to think of Alan Newton straight away. I believe there's a pretty warm friendship between you and Al.
Yes, we've been friends with Al for probably 15, 20 years now. I came on board early in the days of the old Desperado boat when he was struggling a bit, so I helped him out with a bit of machining and stuff like that. And Al regularly comes and helps with the dyno and stuff. And yeah, like I was saying before, we just finished 2 blown engines for Michael's new boat that's about to be on the water. So exciting things coming for the Newtons.
Engine-wise, where's your specialty lie, or you're jack of all trades?
Well, I'm a fitter machinist by trade, so mainly just machining for me. I do a little bit of tuning, but I don't do any EFI stuff or anything like that. So just the basic tuning for in the dyno room and machining for me. Yeah.
Okay, a lot of the business comes from the local fraternity here?
Yeah, local dealerships, local mechanics, local racers. Yeah, we get a bit of everything.
Okay. We were speaking a little bit earlier about, we're talking about, this came from a Cosca and this came from...
Yeah.
So you've got a bit of history, Kev?
Yes, I used to do a lot of machining and help Brian a bit with the Liberty boat back in the day. That's actually Brian's dyno. That's Brian's milling machine over there that used to make the McCoy cylinder heads on, which were a bit of a work of art. I have all of the jigs and stuff upstairs for the McCoy heads. Yeah, a bit of history there for Brian. Yeah.
We don't see it a lot where the driver is an engine builder and mechanic.
Oh, mate, for a guy that can make his own cylinder head, machine and build his own engine, put a whole boat together, then race it and win world titles and Australian titles, it gives me goosebumps talking about it. There's no one I've ever met like it.
No, he was unique, wasn't he?
He was a one-off. He was a freak,
yeah,
Brian, yeah, and a very good friend and very sadly missed.
Very sadly missed. Price Engines, where do you see yourselves in 10 years?
Retired.
Happily?
Well, my son, Cullen, he works here. Tyler's my second cousin. So it's a little bit of a family thing. So I'm hoping the young boys will take it on. I'll just hand those guys over the reins and come and help here and there and hopefully be able to stand back a bit in the future.
You're based here at Pendlebury Road at Cardiff?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, and where do we find you on social media?
Well, it's Price Engines is basically just on Facebook, and we have our own website, like priceengines.com.au. Price is spelt with a Y. It's a Welsh spelling, so a little bit unique.
Unique, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where you can find us, mate.
Okay. Look, on behalf of everyone from Raymond Terrace and the general boating population, thanks for your continued support.
No problem.
Needless to say, weather-wise, we've got a great weekend weather-wise, and let's go for the Price Engines, eh?
Absolutely. Thank you.
There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Price from Price Engines, one of our great supporters this weekend. guy and his business that is synonymous with the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club is, of course, Mr. Kane Banister. Kane, your wonderful firm, Banister Marine, have been around about 40 years now.
Yeah, 46 years. So, yeah, still going.
Okay, where did Banister Marine first start off?
So Mum and Dad kicked the business off in Cabramatta, so 46 years ago, in a shed in the backyard. And, yeah, from there they've just grown. So we had a larger shed, and then we've moved out of Moorebank in Sydney to the establishment we are here now. So.
Okay, so the business has just grown and grown?
Yeah, it keeps growing. We sort of, back in the day, we kind of moved up this way to sort of settle down a bit and get out of the rat race, so to speak. And the business has just kept going. So we've got a lot of contracts with Sydney Trains. So that's continued on, doing lots of fiberglass repairs for those guys. And then plus all the insurance work that's in our workshop. Okay,
Club Marine and NRMA are a preferred insurer with you. Any others?
Basically all the major insurers. So if you have an accident or you scratch your boat, or we get lots of jet ski repairs, sea repairs, where those guys crash into each other or run into their mates or whatnot. We get a lot of that sort of work. We do a lot of stuff for Malibu in Sydney. So a lot of their specialised gel coat repairs. So yeah.
Okay, your website, I'm having a good look earlier in the week that, you know, you specialise in boat repairs, but there's also boat detailing. You look after a lot of personal watercraft, being your jet skis.
Yeah, correct.
A lot of stuff with keels of boats.
Yeah, so it's multifaceted, I guess. Over the years, we've sort of spread our wings a fair bit wider than just doing the boat side, and then we've taken on motorhomes and caravans and anything fiberglass related. We do a lot of shower bases, in caravans where they might have splits or cracks. We do that sort of work. But the detail work we do enjoy, to get your old boat in and it's, you know, show it some love and get it shined up again. So, yeah.
Heat 1A of the Trojan Series, round 2. The very, very competitive couple of races coming up. Once again, a very good afternoon to everyone watching the GP Hydro live stream of Scotty Lambert. Big hi, good afternoon, everyone. So we've just had one of the crew from Rastus come flying up to the officials. They've spotted a couple of logs on the course. So we're going up to investigate. There'll be a short delay, ladies and gentlemen. So we've just spotted what appears to be a couple of small logs in the water. One of our jet ski drivers going out to investigate. So eagle-eyed there from one of Rastus's crew. As we we're just saying, a very warm welcome to everyone at home, both watching watching here in Australia and overseas. I'd imagine guys like Connor Patterson and Mikey Johnson and co, they'd be absolutely drooling at the moment, wishing they were out there mixing it with some of our best in the sport in the 6-litre class. Unfortunately, both guys waiting parts back in Melbourne. Coming up for the start, ladies and gentlemen, Heat 1A for the Trojan Trophy. We have flags down and the boat on the outside, and Mark Ebenreuter en route as the charge to an early lead over Steve Rarity. Boat's heading towards the junction in turn. Unfortunately, the white boat Impulse, Michael Newton, has stopped on the inside of the course. But it's a great battle here. Mark Ebenreuter en route leads out from Steve Rarity. So both coming up to Polytherm onto the AW Pools front straight. Mark Ebenreuter, getting the nose of the boat very high indeed, but he's cleared out from Rarity. Coming up to complete one of three. Fortunately, Impulse has restarted, but there's definitely an issue with the boat. The engine of Impulse very rough indeed. So Ebenreuter on the back end of Banister Marine, back straight through Polytherm onto the AW Pools front straight. Next time around getting the yellow flag. Mark Ebenreuter all the way from South Australia, Adelaide, South Australia to be in particular. The final time on the Banister Marine back straight. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. But onto the AW Pools front straight final time. Warm those hands, ladies and gentlemen. The winner going to Mark Ebenreuter. Second, the local boy, Steve Rarity. He'll take second. Next along, you can hear how flat that motor is of Impulse. But he will collect some points. So there we go. Unofficially, the win going to Rooters, Mark Ebenreuter from Adelaide, South Australia. Home in second, the local boy Steve Rarity in Rastus. And a former local boy, Michael Newton, substituting for Brendan Mason, home in third. Our first official race for 95 mile per hour coming up. That'll be followed by Heat 1B of the Trojan for 6 litres. Heat 1A Unlimited, my apologies. Heat 1A after that in Unlimited. The 5 boats coming out for the 95 mile per hour. It's a speed bracket class. All boats fitted with GPS. No forced induction, no supercharging or turbocharging. And at no stage can the boat travel at greater than 95 mile per hour. As soon as it goes over that, the GPS picks it up and officials do scratch the boat. The 95 mile per hour just coming onto the water off the ramp as we speak. Thank you to Adam Wood. I'm now given the pole position. Steptoe, Glenn Brown out of 1. Hot Lemon, Rhonda Wadakovich out of 2. Mick McIntosh in timeout out of 3. Anthony Nibbs, Eliminator, out of 4. And the boat just send it out of pole 5. First boat on the water. This guy travels long distances. He supports a lot of clubs. Mr. Anthony Nibbs, driver of Eliminator. So Kurt Rod, one of our great sponsors here this weekend, his company, KJA Haulage. He's in driving the boat. Just send it. Of course, KJR haulage, Kurt Rod, the driver of Send It, just Send It. Just passing us, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most popular guys in the pit area, Mr. Michael McIntosh. So anyone that hasn't been to circuit powerboat racing before, particularly the big meetings, they're virtually all what we call pole boat starts, no handicaps. So the boats will go right up to the southern end of the course, where they will wait on notification from our officials. We'll wait for you can see the white flag aloft in the pole boat. That's an indication to follow the start boat up to the most southern end of the course. They'll await advice from officials on as to water conditions and the like, and then they'll be given the AOK to bring the boats onto the course. Just mentioning about Kurt Rod, driver of Just Send It. He is the proprietor of KJR Haulage, great sponsor of ours. He's based out of Maitland. KJR Haulage and Pastoral is a small family-owned transport company based in Maitland, New South Wales. Huge thanks to Kurt and his team for supporting our event. Just did a couple of interviews in the pits during our lunchtime for our live stream audience. It was a great catch up with Michael McIntosh in timeout, and also Just Send It, Kurt Rod. Just a reminder, not only here at the venue, but at home, watching on GP Hydro live streams, Scotty Lambert and his wonderful crew of Neil and Paul. 10:30 first race tomorrow. We can't start any early because of the tidal issues we've got here on the Hunter River. We have a flag up ready to bring the starters down onto the AW Pools front straight. 21 races tomorrow. Scotty Lambert will be here. Those not able to be at the venue, both here for our Australian and international viewers. We hope to see another big crowd tomorrow here at Raymond Terrace. First official race for our 95 horsepower, beg your pardon, 95 horsepower, 95 mile per hour class. Leading out, Rhonda Wadakovich, unfortunately in hot lemon, she's had an issue. She's at the back of the field. We can see we see Glenn Brown and Kurt Rod. They're up leading the pack. Experienced guys are running third and fourth on the Banister Marine back straight. So both coming out of Polytherm. Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. First and second. Gunnel to Gunnel on the AW Pearls front straight. So Glenn Brown jumps over Mick McIntosh. third along, Anthony Nibbs, and just sent it Kurt Ryder. I just got that boat and timeout mixed up, and my apologies. But on the, just coming out of Junction Inn, onto the Banister Marine back straight. Nepto leading out from timeout. What a battle! What a great battle for third and fourth also. Eliminator on the inside, just sent it on the outside. That's third and fourth. Oh, look at this. Coming out of Polytherm onto the AW Pearl front straight. The final time round the Junction Inn. Onto the Banister Marine back straight. Oh, timeouts come on the outside. Timeouts made a big charge on the outside. Oh, first Nepto. Anthony Nibbs in Eliminator shook off, just send it. But coming out of Polytherm onto the AW Pearls front straight. Look at this battle, ladies and gentlemen. Checkered flag time on the inside. We've got Stepter on the outside. Mick McIntosh in time out. And Boto finished third home. Anthony Nibbs in Eliminator. Just send it Kurt right home in fourth. Fifth will be Rhonda Wadakovich. Absolute tally-ho paper for first and second. Don't know which way to go. We'll check with officials, but what a race. So ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation, warm those hands. What a great race, particularly at the head of the pack. Steptoe, Glenn Brown and the Magician, Michael McIntosh, time out. Scotty Trainer will be watching in Bundaberg thinking, why did I sell that boat? It is going like an absolute weapon at the moment. So I feel for our first unlimited race, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be the two turbos, Odin and Ryan Constable. He's in the twin turbo. The single turbo, the Ford Barrow of Tony Hearn. Tony, the nephew of regular driver Chris. And the guy that's taken all before him. Reckless Tate Ramsey, all the way from Geelong in Victoria. The Reckless Tate Ramsey, all the way from Geelong in Victoria. He's in a turbo sandwich. He comes out of 2. Odin Ryan Constable, he's out of 1. Reckless Tate Ramsey, 2 out of 3. Tony Hearn, Explicit. 1, 2, 3. Waiting for water conditions to settle here on the beautiful Hunter River. Hope everyone at the venue is enjoying themselves. Hope everyone at home watching on GP Hydro live stream. YouTube channel of Scotty Lambert. Great work being done by his cameraman Neil and Paul. We trust guys like Chris Whalen, Grant Healy are watching the telecast today because their big meeting next weekend, I believe it's Cochrane Park there at Grafton, a great venue. Some really good racing up there at Grafton next weekend. The following weekend, lovely place in Victoria called Glen Maggie. They've got their big meeting of the year as well. Big meetings coming up in Circuit Powerboat on the Circuit Boat calendar. Coming up at the start, ladies and gentlemen. Geez, I'm looking forward to this, so you should be as well. So we have a flag down and Reckless Tate Ramsey. Tony Hearn on the outside. He'll make a big charge on the outside. Ryan Constable, good corner. Look at this. Constable, he got bogged down there. However, Tate Ramsey, he's flown the curve. He's just 10 over wide. Look at the pace of Constable on the Banister Marine back straight. Coming around Polytherm onto the AW Pearl front straight. Tate Ramsey in Reckless. Wow. Oh, we've had a spin from Ryan Constable. He's had a Murray Walker. Just coming out of the junction in. Explicit. Real good at all. But Reckless, he's a full straight in front of Odin Ryan Constable. Looks like Tony Hearn's pulled out of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Final time on the AW Pearls front straight, Kate Ramsey. Well, in excess of 135 mile an hour. Second home, Ryan Constable. Unfortunately, a DNF there for Tony Hearn. Wow, what power shown by Reckless and Tate Ramsey. He's taken home just about every major trophy there is on the circuit boat calendar over the last 12 months. Of course, winning the Holy Grail, the March Watson in Adelaide in, I think it was the end of May this year. Okay, this race coming up is another unlimited race, ladies and gentlemen. We've got New South Wales, we have Victoria, and we have South Australia being represented. First off for New South Wales, we have Abigail, Craig Stormer out of 1. Wild Child, Darren Robinson representing Victoria out of 2. And for South Australia, the grand man of powerboat racing in that state, of course, Dave Clark. Running for Simons Clark Logistics, he's out of pole 3. Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, still plenty of tickets available in the 50 Club raffle being held by the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club. $10 each, $200 winner. Only 13 tickets left, so we want to try and draw that by close of racing today. $10 each, $200 goes to the winner. We've got a free event here for all our spectators. We're just hoping to retrieve some of our costs for the weekend via the raffle. We also have some shirts here for sale. $35 for the white Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club. And $20 for the black. And we only have a couple of XL shirts still available. So come and support the club that puts on the racing for you. It's our way of retrieving some of the costs that we have to bear in putting the racing on today. So come and help the club. $10 each, $200 winner, the 50 Club raffle. Another one of our hard chargers here this weekend, competing for the Greg Louis Lewis Trophy. Of course, Chris Pugsley. Chris, driver of Shenanigans, a silver bullet. Welcome, mate. We're hoping that this weekend's a lot better than January.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we came last year to compete in the same event and in a very well prepared boat as usual, but we had some minor issues, unfortunately, was put us out for the whole weekend. But yeah, we're back to have another run this year with a bit more success, hopefully.
Owner of the boat, Tim Shannon, welcome to you, mate. Shenanigans, the Silver Bullet, beautiful boat. You and your wife, Stacey, I believe you've got a ski background?
Yeah, we originally started in ski racing, behind a little bit the step toe here. So yeah, that's where we sort of started, and I lived on the Murray and did a lot of skiing and racing, and yeah, no, that's the sort of where it started from, and then we progressed into the 6 litre. So
we see the occasional transmission or transition. Sorry, I remember a guy back in the day, Roger Gray. He used to drive circuit powerboats and got into speedway on the tar. So you see that happen occasionally.
Yeah, fair bit. Like, it's a natural progression, and yeah. So,
why the move?
With ski racing, there's a lot that you've got to look after the skiers, and I got a little bit, you just got to look after the driver and yourself type thing, and you probably, obviously, it's a bit more faster, and yeah.
So Chris, for you just to turn up and be the driver, you must have an ace up your sleeve there.
Oh, it is. Look, it's a big help, and that's really what I do. All I have to do is drive. So it brings back memories like how fortunate you are as a driver to get in and drive something that's extremely well prepared. And it also takes a fair bit of pressure off you, like when you're a driver, back in the day, building your own engines and tuning and trying to set your boat up as well as driving it. It's very difficult. So I've been spoilt the last sort of 7 or 8 years. So the boat's perfectly prepared.
Being an old deep water man that you were, I remember in the early days I'd come round and, Chris, you got a moment? No, give me half an hour, Craig. You don't have any of that anymore, courtesy of Tim and Stacey.
Oh, 100%, mate. I mean, it's a privilege to being asked to drive anyone's boat, really. But this thing is, I'm not just, it is. Tim just puts hours and hours into this thing, and that's why it's just a very good package and very well maintained, and that's why it very rarely lets us down,
This boat compared to the old Oxygen Thief, which I believe is Reuters now, the big difference?
Actually, the old Oxy is tough enough. Very glad it went to that home because it's very well looked after. So it's look, they're the same, but I've driven probably half a dozen of these things now. They're all different. They are the same, but they're different to drive the way they're set up, and you can't get from one to the other, even though the hull is the same and they feel the same. They're all slightly different, but so it's the way that is.
Tim, we've seen Chris win some big races over the years. Do you the fulfilment? Do you get a lot out of it as much as Chris?
Yes, definitely. To see him operate it, it really gets you going, and he's a brilliant driver.
We've often seen Chris, particularly King of the River, late in the afternoon, he mixing it with the big blown and now turbo boats.
Yeah, he just never gives up, this little fella. He just naps at them all the time, and one little mistake and he's got them. So yeah.
So you and Stacey, you get as much enjoyment out of it?
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Yeah. No, it's to sit on the bank and watch him operate it. It's brilliant. Yeah.
What's you've come from ski racing? What's the big plus about this particular sport?
Oh, just the people you meet, the camaraderie. They're like everyone helps each other. Yep. If something goes wrong, they're all prepared to jump in and give you a hand. And it's just great. Yeah.
And they all know how to celebrate late at night.
They certainly do. Yes. Yes. We race hard and play hard.
Only on Sunday nights.
Yeah, that's it. Only Sunday nights.
Okay, boys. Look, best of luck for the weekend. You've got the Trojan, and of course, Chris, you were very close to Greg Lewis. You want to take that home as well.
I respected Greg a lot. We had quite a lot of races together over the years, and he was at the pinnacle of 6 litre in his day. Yeah, so it'll be just nice to line up in the race regardless of the result, you know.
He's been sorely missed, and I remember you used to often see him at Windsor on a Saturday night into the fine dining and whatever, and he's just rubbed gunnels with you blokes and Johnny Cross and people like that. You just, you know, he was a lovely man.
He was a gentleman, and I adored him. Him and his partner Christine, we had some good times. I remember coming back from Bundaberg one year, we were rubbing gunnels up there for a couple of days, and on the way back we stopped at Glen Innes, I think, and had dinner together and a few VBs and stayed the night and carried on. But yeah, he's sadly missed, you know. I actually spoke to him probably 3 or 4 months before he passed away. I was going to try and catch up, but unfortunately it never happened. But yeah, he's sadly missed, mate. An absolute gentleman of the sport.
All right, boys, Chris and Tim, thanks for your contribution for this weekend. Thanks for supporting the sport, and go the Silver Bullet.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
New South Wales, South Australia and Victoria represented on the water, ladies and gentlemen. Heat B of unlimited displacement. We've got the green turbo representing New South Wales, Mr. Craig Storner, running for CMS Plumbing. David Clark representing South Australia and running for his company, Clark Simons Logistics. Mr. Darren Robinson representing Victoria, running for Carlisle Engineering. Cracking heat coming up. Talking of cracking, what a cracking win of Reckless Tate Ramsey. Once again showing he is the man to beat this weekend. He wants to take home the Ray Wamsley. Tomorrow afternoon, 10:30 first race tomorrow, 21 events. Hope to see everyone back tomorrow. Got a few races to go yet today. hear the horsepower increasing. Horsepower heaven on the Hunter. Two superchargers, one turbo. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Look forward to it. Hope you are too. Flag is down. Here we go. Have a go on the inside. Great start by Great. 21-foot Evercraft made a big charge down the Junction Inn Hotel. Dave Clark comes out first. Wow, what happened to the corner there? On the Banister Marine back straight. Corner lady, big inroads coming up to Polytherm onto the AW. Pearls front straight. It's still David Clark. Bad news for followers of Darren Robinson. The bond. Boats coming up to Polytherm. They'll receive the yellow with one to go next time around. David Clark running for Clark Simon Logistics. So we can see there is displayed the boat there of Clark not enjoying the conditions there at the moment. Have a go on the Banister Marine back straight. He's made that big charge. He's actually taken the lead coming up to Polytherm. Can Clark hang on? Clark's in very tight. Abago's on the outside, the green boat representing New South Wales, and New South Wales coming up to take the win, courtesy of Mr. Second to Dave Clark. Unfortunately, a DNF for Darren Robinson. Wow. You don't give up till the fat lady sings. And that's what Craig Storner, he never gave up. Clark looked like he had it all locked up there for a moment. Just a really important warning, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone up near the wharf area that's standing on handrails and the like, they are unstable. They're not fit for standing on or anything like that. So if we could remain well clear of the wharf area. Please do not stand on the handrails. We're doing it for your benefit. Just another one of our great sponsors here this weekend, Lawler Built. Our contact there, Johnny Lawler. Lawler Built is a Hunter Valley-based builder who specialises in all things building, such as renovations, bathrooms, decks, kitchens, outdoor structures, new homes and extensions. Email Johnny today for a free quote. LawlerBuilt@outlook.com. Thank you going out to Hunter Concrete Pump Hire. Red McDonald, the contact there. 2000 Hunter Concrete Pump Hire has been a staple name for concrete pump hire in the Hunter Valley. They have the right tools for any concrete pumping job. They use the latest concrete pumping equipment so that no matter the size of the job, they can handle it. From laying foundations to paving driveways, concrete slabs and cavity walls. Hunter Concrete Pump Hire is a team for you. Junction Inn, of course, one of our marquee sponsors at the venue. They're located probably 800 metres to our right on the corner. Some of us will be enjoying a cold beverage a little bit later on at the Junction Inn. One of the oldest pubs in Australia with a rich and unique history, located opposite the race venue on the corner of William and Hunter Streets on the banks of the Hunter River. The Junction Inn has been serving local patrons since 1836, making it the second longest continuously licensed hotel in Australia. It continues to move forward with the modern times to bring you the perfect place to gather with family and friends. They're open 7 days from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. We thank Adam and the Junction Inn team for all their support. Check out their website, www.junctioninhotel.com.au to make a lunch or dinner reservation. So the breeze has started to really kick up, ladies and gents. It's coming from the north. Let's not forget the boat in the middle here, Brian Kilpatrick in Melody 11. Only got a little 5-litre engine in it, so it will be down on horsepower in comparison to Shenanigans. Chris Pugsley, and of course, tough enough, James Clark. Don't forget that all our food, drink vendors still open, Pardon. coffee. The Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club barbecue is still operating. Why not pop over and see Michael Quino's quick snaps, all those wonderful photos and prints. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we can hear the horsepower here on the Hunter. The boat to look for is the Silver Bullet. You watch the blue boat on the outside. Young James Clark, the 24-year-old. Flag is down. Good start by Pugsley. But look at Clark right down the outside. Clark will go in really deep here into the junction in. But that man again. Oh, Clark's got to the outside of Pugsley. Here's a turn over the hook. But Pugsley starts back on the inside. The plane to lead again. The Banister Marine back straight. Young Clark, he'll go in deep, coming into polytherm. Shenanigans really hugging the inside. Oh, Clark's had a bit of a problem there. He slowed dramatically, but Pugsley, he's opened up. Patrick doing a solid job in third place. Pugsley showing all his guys and skill. He'll come over, take the yellow flag, and one to go for Chris Pugsley. So Chris heading towards the jump. Coming up, James Clark still holding a solid second. Checkered flag time on the AW Pearl, Scratch straight going to Chris Pugsley. Second home, James Clark. Third is Brian Kilpatrick.
down here with one of the locals of the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club, of course, Mick McIntosh, driver of Timeout. Mick, great to play in your own at your own home ground.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's awesome track. It's one of the best, especially for the little boats too. Being a little bit shorter, you know, about 700 metres or so. And the little boat, yeah, it goes well on this track, and it's a great venue, and it's great to see so many boats, even in the little 95 class, and the 6 litres and the blown boats come out today. So it should be really exciting racing over the weekend. So very excited for it. This
boat, a recent purchase from Scotty Trainer there in Bundaberg?
Yes, I was lucky to pick that up on holidays, and my son had tipped me off on it and went up, and I couldn't refuse it. So I brought it back on holidays. He had to come halfway and meet me and tow it home. But and that was a couple of years ago now, and I've had fun ever since. So done a lot of meetings, and it's still going, and I'm still got a smile on my face. So it's a great thing.
You're a bit like Nibsy. You appear at all the tracks and whatever, and just have a great time.
Oh, that's what it's about. Yeah, it's just it's a sport, and it's like an amateur sport. But we love it. We all do it because we love it, and it's our social thing, and it's yeah, great to see people come out that actually enjoy watching it as well this weekend. So it's really good.
The hull and the power plant.
Yeah, it's a little Everingham, 16 foot, and it's got a 6 litre LS engine in it. It's fairly standard, but it's for the boat and the size, it's very well matched. So for 95 plus, it's not too bad.
Okay, we've seen you at the Spectacular in St George. We've seen you at a number of tracks. This your home track, one of your favourites?
It's ultimate favourite track. Yeah. I tend to be able to see the boys. I know one at St George that I missed a few months ago, but no, this one I'm very familiar, and I love running around here.
From memory, I do remember saying that you'd lost your compass there at St George, but you weren't the only one.
Yeah, the sun comes at you there, and one of the old guys did come up and says, "Mick, you've got to look at this tree down the track there," and I was right after that, but very off-putting if you miss a boy. But this is great here.
Okay, you're just happy in the class running around with Nibsy and Rhonda. Great to see Rhonda back on the water this weekend.
Fantastic to see Rhonda. She's been through all sorts, and she's such a stalwart in the sport, and you know, it's just awesome to see her out here racing today. And all these guys are fantastic, and the young fellas coming in. This is what I like to see, and yeah, I just hope it keeps going and attracting more people.
A couple of new guys,
Kurt
Brown,
yeah, and Kurt,
and Kurt Rod.
Yep. So yeah, it's just awesome. I'm really stoked to see these guys coming through, and look forward to them racing in the future.
Because it is one of those sports, Mick, that you do become addicted.
It is an addictive sport, and once you've got that addiction, it's something that doesn't go away. So.
All right, just in closing, anyone you'd like to thank?
Oh, just Drew McIntosh, my cousin. So I had a car accident during the week, so he's towed me up here, and he's come out and he helped me last night put on, and my daughter, she's always there. So yeah, just those two. Thank you.
All right, mate. Good luck for the weekend, and let's hope there's a few more trophies on the mantelpiece.
Thanks, mate. And Donnie, don't let me forget Donnie Elsey, because it's behind his car at the moment. He's putting me in and out as well. And he's Donnie. If anyone knows him, he's a character, and he'll be racing it. He's just getting his boat back together, so thanks, Donnie, also. Thank you.
Mick McIntosh, one of the locals here, one of the real nice guys in our sport.
95 mile per hour speed bracket class coming up, ladies and gents. We had a tremendous race, only a couple ago between Steptoe Glenn Brown and Mick McIntosh timeout. So coming up for the start, 95 mile per hour. We thought we'd call this race from Team McIntosh here to see how excited the family do get. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We saw a tremendous race just earlier. Glenn Brown and Steptoe, Mick McIntosh in timeout. And we have a start. Oh, very untidy on the outside with Mick McIntosh. But it's Steptoe, Glenn Brown once again coming up the junction in. Anthony Nims has come right along the inside. Anthony Nims in eliminator, he leads out. From on the outside, Mick McIntosh back to third. Unfortunately, for Rhonda Wadakovich having a few little dramas at the back end of the field. So Nims leads out. Mick McIntosh, he's dropped back a hell of a lot. They're back in fourth place. Rhonda Wadakovich is hit. And look at this race, that was the head of the field. Glenn Brown on the outside, leading out from Anthony Nims, an eliminator. Coming up to Polytherm. Nims has got the good real estate on the inside. He's pushed Brown very wide, but good corner by Brown and Steptoe. Steptoe leads out on the AW Pearl front straight with one to go. One to go for Brown. Just said it in third place. Next on, Mick McIntosh in time out and Rhonda Wadakovich in Hot Lemon. So timeout has stopped on the Banister Marine back straight with half a lap to go. They're coming up to take the checkered flag. It's a Steptoe, Glenn Brown. He takes the win from Anthony Nims, an eliminator. Kurt in just centred in third. Rhonda, if the boat still keeps going, she'll be home in fourth in Hot Lemon. Unfortunately, timeout Mick McIntosh. He has stopped. Oh. So Rhonda Wadakovich, she gets the boat home in fourth place. My first time seeing step tone, very impressive indeed. Glenn Brown has a couple of wins to Glenn today. So our tunnel boats are back out on the course. Purely exhibition today. We're a little bit low in boat numbers, so they requested to run over the 2 days, and we've dutifully allowed it. There are two tunnel boats being given the OK to come onto the course. Scotty Krause, driver of Bud Light. And the 14, of course, Lambert Family Racing, Greg Lambert. Just purely here for demonstration, exhibition purposes this weekend. Scotty Krause, of course, former Australian jet sprint champion. So he's used to going left and right, not in a straight line. So a white flag has dropped. So Krause is on the outside. Machine there of Greg Lambert. Just a few little trim issues there affecting the performance. Meanwhile, the Bud Light boat of Krause sitting beautifully on the water. Greg Lambert, just a little tickle on the boat. That'll get that right. Meanwhile, Krause, he's down at the junction end of the course, just going around the junction in turn onto the Banister Marine back straight. Yellow flag being displayed to Krause. Krause just at the end of the AW Pill. Front straight, heading into junction in. And the final time on the Banister Marine back straight. Lambert just coming out of Polytherm onto the AW Pill front straight. The final time on the AW Peels front straight, checkered flag for Scott Krause. Lambert just coming out of Polytherm onto the AW Peels. Front straight. That's racing concluded for our tunnel boats for today. just a word of just been advised, I should say. 10 tickets left in the 50 club raffle. $10 each. $200 winner. We've got 2 shirts for sale. The white shirts are $35 each, the event shirts. There's a couple of black T-shirts for sale at $20, only XL available. We've got, just to let everyone in the crowd and everyone at home watching on GP Hydro live stream, we have one unlimited race to go, followed by a test session with Impulse, and that will be it for the afternoon. One more unlimited race, short test session by Impulse, and that concludes day 1, 2. Big thank you also goes out to Banister Marine. Kane Banister is your man there. Kane and the Banister Marine team are long-term supporters of our club's major events, and it is great to have them on board supporting us for this event. Banister Marine is a family business with well over 40 years' experience. They started from very humble beginnings in southwestern Sydney when in 1977 Graham and Sandra Banister opened a boat building and repair business operating from the rear of their house. Kane Banister joined the family business in 1996 and completed his formal studies in boat building and shipwright trade. In 2001, they moved to Warners Bay at Lake Macquarie, where they now have a large modern factory with Kane at the helm and still expanding the business to cover other areas of this ever-changing industry. They're preferred repairers for leading insurance companies like Club Marine and NRMA, whilst also being supportive of other insurers. Big thank you goes out to Kane. He's located at Unit 1200 Macquarie Road, Warners Bay. There yesterday, met all the team. Great business. Great man, Kane Banister, long-term supporter of this club. Cranky Race Engines and Marine. Dave Freeman. We wish we had Dave on the water today, but unfortunately waiting on race parts from America. He's based at Madawi. Owned and operated by Dave Freeman. He specialises in inboard jet ski repairs and custom marine fabrication. Dave is a proud member of the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club and a supporter of powerboat racing in his own race boat, still cranky, and his new 5.2 litre reinforced capsule boat cranky. So a very big thank you going out to Dave. He's a great supporter of this club. He's, as always, helping out here today and tomorrow. Marine Line Boat Upholstery, Rick and Dean Gerard there. Marine Line is a proud family-owned business operating from their facility in Berkeley Vale on the central coast of New South Wales. Established in 1988, they continue to this day to service the upholstery and interior needs of boat owners and manufacturers. With over 40 years' experience, they have built their reputation on and continue to produce high-quality marine interiors with custom design work, a passion and something they take extreme pride in. A big part of this is investing time with their customers to achieve an end product that sets it apart from the rest. They also manufacture an extensive range of bucket seats with a particular interest, the performance market, as well as continuing to produce the ever-popular back-to-back. All are available in required colour combinations, can be shipped anywhere across Australia. Very big thank you going out to Dean Gerard there from Marine Line. Very big thank you going out to Ryan McIntosh from McGrath's mates. We're certainly hoping Ryan will be here this weekend in the beautiful 6 litre lock and load, but he had a large order that wasn't able to be completed, so he's had to remain at work. We're certainly hoping to see him here this weekend. The Taree Butcher Shop supplies top grade beef, lamb, pork, mince, sausages and fresh chicken to the retail and wholesale market. They also supply wholesale meat to Taree clubs, hotels, restaurants, hospitals, nursing homes and among other customers in the surrounding region. They look forward to meeting you. There's our good friend Ryan McIntosh from McGrath's Meats. Our good friend Craig Power of Polytherm Pool Resurfacing and Restorations. Polytherm, they're our Southern Turnboy sponsor this weekend. They're based at Thornton. Craig and the Polytherm team are long-term supporters of our club's major events, and it is great to have them on board supporting us for this event. They commenced in 2016 by two mates in Port Stephens after a visit to the US, meeting the wonderful people from Eco Finish. They are locally owned and operated. Business specialising in fiberglass and concrete pool resurfacing and restoration using the revolutionary Eco Finish Aquabright thermal polymetric surface coating system. So very big thank you to Craig there, Craig Power at Polytherm. This is the final race of the day. We've got a couple of test sessions afterwards. We want to see everyone back here tomorrow, plus more. Go home and tell your friends. Tell your enemies. We want you all back here at 10:30 tomorrow. We can't start any earlier because of tidal issues here on the Hunter River. So the first race of 21 will be at around about 10:30 tomorrow. We hope to see everyone at home watching GP, watching the live stream from our good friend Scotty Lambert. GP Hydro live stream on the YouTube channel there, ably supported by his ace cameraman Neil and Paul. I hope people within Australia and overseas tune in tomorrow via Scotty's great work. We said a little bit earlier, I'm quite sure Grant Healy and Chris Whalen are watching the telecast. Good luck next week, boys, for your big 2 days at Cochrane Park at Grafton. For those that can't attend, Scotty Lambert heading up to Grafton next weekend, GP Hydro live stream once again. And then the following weekend, Scott will be back at Glen Maggie in Victoria. So for those who can't attend, like myself, I'll be certainly tuning in, watching Scotty's great coverage. As we said, good luck to Chris and Grant next weekend at Cochrane Park. It'll be a fabulous 2 days there. Grafton really supports its powerboat racing. And we have our 4 boats, ladies and gentlemen. This should be an absolute cracker. Our final event for the 21st of October 2023. Right here, horsepower on the Hunter. You can hear the turbos winding up. We've got 3 of them here, and Reckless, a supercharged boat. So we have a start. As we could see, we've had a nasty incident here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep away from the water. Let the crash crew do their business. So everyone keep well back from the water line, please. As soon as we get word on Ryan Constable, beg your pardon. So please, everyone, stay well back behind the waterline, please. Yeah, can we have the trailer for the boat Odin to the ramp immediately, please? Can we have the trailer for Odin to the ramp immediately, please? And if we could just ask that anyone that doesn't need to be near the ramp, can you please stay away? You will be asked to leave. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Constable. Great to see. That was a very nasty looking incident. So as we just mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, anyone that does not need to be near the ramp, please stay away. We've got a dedicated crew of people that know what they're doing down there, so please stay away. Just a word for people, please stay away from the pit area. We've got all the people we need down there. We've got the correctly trained people. Please stay away. It could be a hindrance rather than a help. Just heard over the radios we may attempt to rerun the race. But we'll keep you informed about what our plans will be. The 21st of October 2023, right here, horsepower on the Hunter. So we have a start. Be back at Glen Maggie in Victoria. So for that, we have the be back at Glen Maggie in Victoria. So for those who can't attend like myself, I'll be certainly tuning in, watching Scotty's great coverage. As we said, good luck to Chris and Grant next weekend at Cochrane Park. It'll be a fabulous 2 days there. Grafton really supports its powerboat racing. And we have our 4 boats, ladies and gentlemen. This should be an absolute cracker. Our final event for the 21st of October. For 2023, right here, horsepower on the Hunter. You can hear the turbos winding up. We got 3 of them here, and Reckless, a supercharged boat. So we have a start. It's a supercharged boat. So we have a start. Okay, just let everyone know that race will not, I say not, NOT be rerun, but we do have both Impulse and Wild Child coming out for a test. They're both on the water at the same time, and that will bring to a close our racing for today. So, good news, Reed, the driver, Ryan Constable, driver of Odin, okay. He'll be a little bit sore probably tomorrow, but he's A-OK, and that's great to see because it certainly didn't look great. And no, he's okay. And can't say the same about the boat, but the main thing is Ryan is okay. So we won't be rerunning that race. We will have a couple of boats that have requested a test, and that will bring to a close our racing for today. Our first race tomorrow at 10:30. 21 events tomorrow. It's hope to see everyone back. So just our two boats Impulse, Michael Newton, 6 litre, and our unlimited boat of Wild Child, Darren Robinson. So all not well with the Robinson machine. So we'll be burning some midnight oil tonight, I would imagine. He's driven a long way to get here. So Impulse on the water now. So we've just going to announce our 50 Club raffle. Amy?
And our winner is number 5, Dave Freeman.
So Dave Freeman, congratulations to Dave. He's the winner of the 50 Club raffle. Very big thank you to those people that contributed. We're going to all have it again tomorrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings to a close racing here at the beautiful Hunter River here at Raymond Terrace. A very big thank you for your patronage here and at home on GB Hydrate live stream on the YouTube channel. Scotty Lambert and his wonderful cameraman Neil and Paul. In summarising for those people at home, we've had some wonderful racing today. We've had a couple of the guys with the tunnel boats here for exhibition put on some really good stuff on the water for us. Our 95 mile per hour, new guy on the scene, never seen him race before, the driver of Steptoe, Glenn Brown. He was wonderful. Mick McIntosh there in one of the races went side by side. Our speed bracket classes are just going ahead in leaps and bounds. So congratulations to all the drivers competing in that particular class. 6 litres, our big day, of course, tomorrow. We held one series of heats for the 6 litres today. Of course, that man in the silver bullet, Chris Pugsley, was absolutely outstanding, but he's got some wonderful competition coming in the way of James Clark and a number of others. Our unlimited drivers, wow. Firstly, Reckless. Who's going to beat this man? Tate Ramsey. He's won just about every major trophy in Australia over the last 12 months. He was very strong indeed again today. It'll all happen again tomorrow. Really good news regarding Ryan Constable. What looked very, very ordinary. The boat isn't in a really good state of play at the moment, but most fortunately, Ryan is okay. It was just one of those things. There's a bit of talk of maybe a blade being thrown, prop shafts, whatever. Anyway, that'll all come out in the wash. The main thing is Ryan is A-OK. We hope to see everyone here tomorrow. Anyone that does think of venturing here, it's roughly going to be about 33 degrees here tomorrow. We hope to see everyone once again back and here at the venue. Anyone at home, do all those chores before 10:30 and park yourself in front of the TV for the rest of the day. On behalf of everyone here at the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club, Craig Lynn's my name. Hope everyone has had a great day here at the venue, and those people watching at home, whether it's here in Australia or overseas. Good night, everyone, and drive safely if you're leaving the venue. And we hope to see everyone here tomorrow by 10:30, both here and at home. Good afternoon.